Radio.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Dean, checking out, listening to Stephen A. Smith. Hey, man, I want to holler at y'all real quick. Want to talk to y'all real quick. What's going on, man? Mindset family, man. I hope all is well with y'all, and I hope you guys are able to soak up some of the game I'm about to throw on y'all to understand something about loss, man. The thing about loss that a lot of guys don't understand is in order to win in relationships and with yourself, it's very important to understand that loss is a part of winning. You've got to be prepared for loss. And what I mean by being prepared for loss, you got to understand something. This thing is so intricate where you're not going to win all the time. Matter of fact, we always tell you all the time that you're going to lose more than you win. The thing that you got to figure out is in your losses, are you able to go back and make the necessary adjustments to win? A lot of guys out there, they lose and they don't make the adjustments. Even in victory, you should always make adjustments because there could be things that you could do just a little bit better. And you just got to ask yourself this question, okay, when you walk out that door, are you prepared for loss? Do you know that there are going to be women out there that's going to say no? There are going to be women out there that's going to say I have a boyfriend. There are going to be women out there that's going to ignore you. And for a lot of guys out there, that's a really defeating feeling because a lot of guys are not used to accepting or taking loss. Loss is one of the things that I had to understand. And like I've always told you, and I'll tell you right now, from a very, very, very young age that I can remember, I was very, very competitive. And it didn't matter what it was. Now, back in our day, we had video games. We had like Atari 2600. I don't care if it was Atari 2600. There's another thing we used to do in our neighborhood, play electric football with the vibrating thing. We used to have little leagues and shit. Throw up tackle, basketball, 21, fucking kickball, wall ball, dodgeball, pin dodgeball, paper football. The basketball that we played with the penny spinning around on our thumbs, wrestling games, you name it. Even like I was telling y'all about the marbles, about me getting a job bagging groceries just to get money to get more marbles to get my ass beat. You have to have something inside of you that just tastes the loss, but pushes you forward to want to go on. Again, I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm just trying to be real with you. I am very competitive with nobody else but me, and that's the first competition. You always got to be competitive with yourself because a lot of you guys out there are being stopped by yourself because the loss is not that good. I hated to lose. When I was playing football, I hated to lose, man. I'm always accustomed to winning, but even in wins, I'm accustomed to losing. And I started to realize as I got older that losing is all part of the game. It is no different than winning. And the best thing about losing, which makes it even much better, is the adjustments that you can make as a man to help you better yourself and better your skills. For a lot of you guys, you wake up, you lose when you wake up. You feel like you lose when you're walking down the street. When you look at a woman and don't talk to her, you lose. And if you talk to her, you lose. And when you text her, you lose. And when you get on the phone with her, you lose. And when you go on a date with her, you lose. And when you try to mess around with her, you lose. It's loss after loss after loss, which is fine, unless you start making the proper adjustments. And that's the thing that I want you guys to take from this. Understand loss is always going to be a part of the game. But what separates those that win from those that lose and keep on losing is those that win, that take the losses, and they are small victories. See, a lot of you guys don't look at the little things, the little important things. Okay, let me give you an example. Again, this is not about motivation. We're just keeping it real. Let me just give you an example. You try to talk to a woman, she shoots you down. In your head, you're thinking, man, fuck this, man. I ain't gonna talk to no more women today. Man, this sucks, man. I feel stupid. I don't want to do this no more, man. Fuck, that's the guy that takes the loss. But I want you to think about something for a second. Let's look at what you did. You could have been like everybody else, standing around and looking at her. But there was something inside of you that pushed you a little bit harder to go over there and talk to her. And the fact that you did something that you normally don't do is what we call a small victory. You remember, in order to win the battle, you got to have you got to win little wars, little battles to win the war. And you approaching that woman and you talking to her when normally you sit on the sidelines, it is a loss, but it is more of a victory for you because you got off your ass and you did something. You challenged yourself. You challenged that voice in your head. And yes, you lost, but accept the loss for what it is. It just wasn't your day. Maybe she wasn't interested. I don't give a fuck what she thinks. But what I care about is the fact that what you did, you got off your ass and made the approach. You got off your ass and started talking to her. So in that loss, like we always say, there is victory. When you lose, the reason most people lose is because they wallow in the loss and they don't look at the bright side of what they're doing. It takes a lot of effort for a lot of you guys out there to make that move and go talk to women. I understand that. It takes a lot out of you because I know the fear, the anxiety, all the words, the voices, all these things holding you down and holding you back. But the beautiful thing about what we do in the Man Mindset, the thing that I want y'all to understand as far as me supporting you, is that in loss, there is victory. Because if you do something that you normally don't do, that's a win. If you think something normally that you don't think and you put it to action, that's a win, even in loss. And for you guys that do win, what if you give her your card and she calls you? Even in the victory, you still got to look for things that you can work better at. Even in victory, there's loss. Because if I'm talking to that woman and it takes me 10 minutes to talk to her, man, fuck that. Why couldn't I have done it in 8 minutes? Because in that 8 minutes of time, there could have been 2 minutes there that I could have talked to the next chick. So don't think that you always got to win all the time. Accept the loss. But at the end of the day, realize that the loss is a small victory because normally it's not the things that you normally do that's going to get you where you're going to go. It's understanding, hey, look, you know what? I talked to her. I lost, man. I mean, she turned me down, whatever the fuck. But pat yourself on the back for making the effort that most men, or excuse me, not men, but most males won't make. It is the behavior, it's the effort that's going to get you the success in all of this. And even in success, never be happy with the success. Always look to little flaws in the victories, but reward yourselves in the losses, okay? Anyway, I'm the motherfucking Dean, www.themanmindset.com. Holla at your boy, themanmindset@gmail.com. I've been recording live tweets on Twitter. So get on my Twitter at The Man Mindset. Instagram, I dropped some knowledge on Instagram, also at The Man Mindset. So I'm just trying to expand a little bit. But anyway, guys, just remember what I said about laws. And I hope you motherfuckers have a good one, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Peace.